What's up everybody, Mina Ghali is here from Salus Lab and today would be Malwares 101, ABC malware. So let's get the wheel running with what is the definition of a malware. So a malware is basically a malicious code running on your PC doing suspicious activities. What kind of activities? It can crash your PC intentionally, it can steal some data, it can enforce you for some money to decrypt files and stuff like that. So what are the types of malwares? Actually, there are plenty of malwares types, but these are the most common ones. So we'll start with an adware. Adware is basically advertising software. It keeps sending open pop-ups and do some stuff on your PC, just showing ads. Bot. A bot is basically a program, can be harmless, because sometimes we use bots during engagements, can be harmful. So whatever it does, it's execute and replicate some sequence of commands. It can be some sequence of action or an algorithm, keep repeating it over and over and over again. A bug. A bug is basically a flaw in a software that can result in an undesired outcome. So that means that it's a human error in the code, or they didn't design the software properly, that it causes this bug. One of them, it's a buffer overflow bug. What does it do? It basically crashes the system and executes some other commands which was unintentionally there. A ransomware. Ransomware is basically encrypts whatever you have in the hard disk. Especially it looks for personal files. So it looks for GPG files, looks for docs, PDF, stuff like that. These are personal files, or as it's a personal or business files, and I ask you for cache in order to decrypt it. A rootkit. A rootkit is basically designed for a remote access on the computer without being noticed. So usually the rootkit starts before even the Windows starts. So whenever an antivirus do its checks and stuff like that, and by that means it's old antiviruses, it cannot differentiate the rootkit from the Windows because a process boots before the even Windows detect it. Spyware. Spyware is a malware type that sends the user activity to someone else without their knowledge. Trojan Horse. So a Trojan Horse is mainly known as Trojan. It's a malware that fools you as if I'm a cute little tiny PDF file. And when you open it, it starts downloading stuff like that, another malwares, another pieces of code, grabs files and start executing some weird commands. And the list here we have two more. We have virus. A virus, it's a malware that's basically capable of copying itself and spreading to other computers. How does it spread? There are billions of ways of spreading. But it will start replicating itself in the C, in Systems 32, in the syswow 64, these are mainly the Windows system, files, and some documents, and it will have different names. It can try to hide itself as if it's an Excel file, or a DLL file, data link library file. A worm. A computer worm is basically a malware that starts compromising the machine over the network. So it will use services or known services and it will start spreading over the network, claiming and compromising the machines. So that's it for our first video. There are more malware types here in the resources. I'll post these on the link as well. There are also and the next series will be having malware classification, symptoms of a malware. Next video will be what's a sandbox and what's antivirus, what is the difference between them. Last topic will be malware evasion and how malwares can bypass your antivirus. That's it, that's a 5-minute video. See you next week.